RAM. So let's start off with the basics. RAM stands for Random Access Memory, which I will explain the meaning of later. Similar to a computer's hard drive, the RAM also stores data. However, the RAM generally has lower data capacities than hard drives do. So what's the use of the RAM? The RAM stores certain data temporarily for easy access. The computer can access data faster from RAM than it can for a hard drive, so certain files are temporarily saved on the RAM. So in effect, we can sort of compare the hard drive and RAM to the human brain. The hard drive is our long-term memory, and the RAM is our short-term. So what sort of files does our computer save to the RAM for quick access? When we start a program on our computer, the computer will copy some files necessary for the running of the program from the hard drive to the RAM. Games also use RAM. When a game's loading screen is on, all the game is doing is copying the files necessary from the level. During loading, the game copies the files from the hard drive into the RAM temporarily. The RAM can be accessed quicker than the hard drive, so the game doesn't stutter much. If we left the data stored on the hard drive, then it would take too long to load up the files for the game, such as the character and the surrounding. As soon as you quit the game or finish a level, the game deletes the data stored temporarily onto the RAM. RAM is faster than the hard drive, as the data can be accessed in a random order, hence the name Random Access Memory. On a hard drive, the data is accessed sequentially, which is slower. So we have already mentioned how RAM is quicker to access. In more complex terminology, it has a faster read and write speed. Let me give you some examples to visualize read and write speeds. If you try opening up a Word document and it takes a comparatively long time, then we can say that the hard drive you have stored the document on has a slow read speed, as it is slow to read the data off the Word document. If you are saving a Word document to your hard drive and it is going comparatively fast, then you can say that the hard drive you are saving the file to has a fast write speed, as it is fast at writing the file onto the hard drive. Copying a file from one place to the other uses both read and write. The file has to be read from its original location and then written to its final location. RAM is volatile memory. What this means is, unlike a hard drive, the RAM will immediately drop everything saved on it as soon as the power to it is cut off. So when you shut down your computer, everything which has been stored in the RAM gets deleted. The only reason you would want to purchase more RAM is if you are planning to do multitasking, or if you use programs which are rather demanding, like video editing. The more programs you have open, the more data which has to be temporarily saved on the RAM. Therefore, if you're into multitasking, then you may consider getting more RAM. One question I get time and time again is if buying more RAM will speed up the computer. In most cases, the answer is no. When your computer runs out of RAM to use, for instance when you're running too many programs at once, the computer will start saving the program's data onto the hard drive in what's called a page file. Like I said earlier, the hard drive has a lower read-write speed, so the performance of the computer will fall. However, the average user usually does not run out of RAM, so buying more is rather pointless. There's quite a few things you need to consider before buying RAM. You should search up the model of your motherboard online to find out the details of what RAM is compatible. You may notice that there are different frequencies. Basically, the higher, the better the read and write speeds. There are different types of RAM also. For instance, laptops take physically smaller RAM, and some older computers are only compatible with old types of RAM. There's likely to be only around 3 RAM slots on your motherboard, and the motherboard is likely to also have a limit for the RAM frequency and capacity, so you should check that too. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe.